Hey, what's going on, Weavers? Tim here again, and here is how we're going to make a super secure phone lanyard that can also double as a badge holder. We're going to start out with our paracord and a couple of cord locks. Working from the midpoint, I'm going to form a cow hitch by looping the midpoint over my thumb and then pulling the running ends through the loop. I'm going to remove my thumb from the hitch and then pass the right strand through the right side of the hitch to the left. Then pass the left strand through the hitch from the left to the right. We're then going to cinch down the cow hitch, and now you should have two loops like this. Now we're going to turn the loops upwards so that the hitch is towards the bottom. And after resizing the loops, I can now loop them over my cell phone. The left loop goes around the bottom left corner and then around the top right corner. Then with the right loop, I'm going to loop it over the bottom right corner and then over the top left corner. So when you look at the back, the strands should cross over like this. You can adjust the loops so that they're secure. Then to further secure the loops, we're going to pull on the bottom strands to the sides and further tighten the loops around the phone. Now from here, I'm going to thread on my cord locks. Now if you don't have cord locks, stick to the end of the video as I've got a solution for that. With these cord locks, I just depress the button and then pass both running end strands through. And it really doesn't matter which side the buttons are on. And now you can push the first cord lock all the way to the cow hitch to keep the loops from loosening. Do this for both cord locks, of course, just thread both on. With the two running ends, we're then going to connect them with some Cobra Knots. Working from the ends, the right side strand is going to pass over both strands to the left. Then the left strand goes over the right, behind the two strands and out the crook on the right. Cinch it closed, but don't pull too tight just yet. Then the lead strand is now on the left. Pass that over the right, and then the right strand goes over the left, behind the two strands, and then out the crook on the left. Repeat this 2 more times for a total of 4 Cobra Knots. And with the 4 knots tied, we can snip off the excess, melt with a lighter, and then press down on the ends to lock them in place. And if you wanted to, you could also tie a diamond knot instead. So with that done, you can now see how the lanyard portion works. The first cord lock keeps the loops in place around the phone, and with the second cord lock, you can use that to cinch a wrist loop around your wrist. Now obviously for my particular phone model, this does block the camera a little, but for an iPhone or any other phone that has the camera in the corner, this would be perfect. Now as I mentioned, if you don't have cord locks, with some thinner thread like 275 or 325 cord, you can tie 2 small sections of Cobra Knots to act as cord locks. And if you tie them tight enough, they will not move unless you push on them. Now also, as an added bonus, if you make the loops smaller, you can use this as an ID badge holder. You can make the loops a bit longer for a necklace and use one of those breakaway barrels as a connector. So there we have it, Weavers, a super secure phone lanyard as well as an ID badge holder. Hope you found this interesting and useful. I want to thank you all for watching, and a huge thank you to all my current Patreon supporters for making videos like this possible. If you want access to exclusive content and the Weavers of Eternity Discord and want to support the channel directly, please feel free to check out my Patreon page. You can join for as little as $3 a month. You can also support the channel by liking the video, commenting, and subscribing. If you enjoyed the content here, please feel free to check out what I have to offer on the rest of my channel.